A very good morning, students, and welcome back to the statistics class. Today we will move to the next method, that is least square method. So I just explained yesterday what it is in a brief way. So when you say least square method, here it is different. It is little different. Slight changes is there between the semi-average, moving average, and this method. Okay, there we do additions, subtractions without applying any formula. Ali formulas ella barudilla. But in this method, least square method, it is purely based on the mathematical method. It is purely a mathematical method to calculate the trend values. Okay, to calculate a particular trend values, you use the mathematical formula, and based on that you will find the trend values. Okay, and here we have three basic methods. Okay, three types of methods, three equations are there under linear least square method. The first one is linear equation. Okay, linear equation, or it is also called as a straight line method. Second one is quadratic equation, and the third one is exponential equation. So these are the three methods, and these three methods have various formulas, different formulas. So in the question paper for 10 marks, they may ask you a particular method. Find the trend value or least square method under particular method. Okay, so you have to apply a particular formula under that method and you have to calculate. So under least square, so these three methods come. The process of minimization of sum of squared errors result in some equation which is called as normal equation. Basically, one equation irutte, okay, and you substitute that equation into various equations to find the the value of the constant. Constant when you say constant, A and B are the two constant values. Okay, so when you take additional equations to sort out the main equation, that will be called as normal equation. Okay, so in the first method, in the linear method, there is a basic method formula to calculate the trend value, but to get that trend value, okay, to get that constant value, we have to substitute that main formula into sub formulas. That is called as normal equation. Okay, so this they may ask you for only 1 marks. Okay, I don't want to waste much time with all that. Okay, and when you draw a trend line, so when you, even in this method also there is a trend line. Okay, you basically the secular trend is all about the trend lines to find the trend values. So in this method also we have to find the trend values. Okay, and the trend line, okay, has to be fitted. Okay, when you draw a trend line, okay, it has to follow satisfy the following conditions. The first one is the sum of the deviations of the actual value of y and the computed value of y is 0. That means they will give you the variables, okay, whatever the sum of that, and whatever you compute y dash, okay, y dash is nothing but it is a computed value, okay, it should be 0. Okay, one is that. Second one is when you square it, okay, adana square maduvaga, that you should get the value as least value barbeku. But this basically we do not use it. Okay, this is the just for the linear equation, not the linear equation. For the least square method, the two conditions how you can satisfy. Okay, this method, this part, they will ask you for 2 marks. Okay, write the conditions to be satisfy the trend line under least square method. So you have to write these two methods. One is when you add, okay, addition maduvaga, sum of the deviation and add maduvaga other actual value ಮತ್ತೆ computed value, that is y and y dash. Y dash is a computed value. Okay, that means ಒಂದು particular assumed value ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು y value ಜೊತೆ minus ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Okay, I'll be slow. Okay, so what you do, y value is the actual variable. For example, sales ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, so whatever the values they give, these are the actual values. Okay, and when you take the computed values, okay, computed value is nothing but you take a particular assumed value and you minus with the previous value. Okay, from the first, second, third, fourth, each value, each variable ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ ಈ y dash. Now whatever you have assumed will be y dash, you will minus it. One, it should be Okay, first condition, what it says, it should be 0. The answer should give you as 0. Okay, second one, the sum of the squares of the deviation. Now we get deviation on a square maduvaga, okay, of the actual value and the computed value. Now you know actual value ide nammadu y and the computed value, it should give, okay, it is said square the deviation. That means you have to square it, y minus y dash square. It should be the least value. It should be the least value. And here, okay, in this method what happens is the trend line, okay, whatever you fit, okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ trend line ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ best fitted line ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Basically here we do not have to draw the, what to say, graph, okay, best fitted line. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು when you fit a particular line, we say it has best fitted line or line of best fit. Either of one names can be given, okay, and these are the two conditions. These two conditions you keep in mind when you add a particular values, that is the actual values and the computed values, it should give 0. Second condition is when you square those deviation, a deviation and you square maadi consider maduvaga, it should give you the least value. Okay, so this is just for 2 marks. They may ask you write the conditions. Okay, next, what are the merits of this method? First one is it is highly efficient. Why it is efficient? Because we use the mathematical formula here. Mathematical formula use ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. So easily ನಮಗೆ value ಅನ್ನು consider ಎಲ್ಲ values consider ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. We will find the trend values for every year. Each particular year ಗೆ ನಾವು trend values ಅನ್ನು find out ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, and based on that we will what you say compute the value for the future also. So it is very highly efficient. Second one is used for forecasting. Okay, so e method previous methods what it was happening is we were considering the values, trend values for the particular years given. Okay, for example 2001 in the 2005 namge data kottidare. Okay, a particular year idu namge trend values now find out ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ. Okay, ಆದರೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ based on this original data, okay, based on this original data, future, for example 2010 ಗೆ what will happen in 2010, if they ask you what will be the trend value for 2010, you can easily find based on this original data. So nimge idara values sikkidre, when you get a x value of these original data, easily you can find for the year 2010. So it helps in forecasting for the future. Okay, next one, it is used for statistical analysis. Now to make any particular analysis, okay, ನಿಮ್ಮ data ಬಗ್ಗೆ analysis ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, that is all about future. For the future, if you have to make any analysis, okay, it is very much easy as it is mathematical formulas are used. Okay, based on the particular formulas you can analyze for the future. Okay, so that is it helps in statistical analysis. For the future analysis it will be very much helpful. Last one, trend values can be obtained for all the years. As I said, even your previous method, moving average method nodidre, nimge first year ಮತ್ತೆ last year, first 2 years, last 2 years, ಆತರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಿಗ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಈವನ್ ಸೆಮಿ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವಾಗ ನಮಗೆ 2 ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸಿಕ್ಕುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಯು ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಆವರೇಜ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಚ್ ಇಯರ್ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಈಗ 2001 ಮತ್ತು 2005 ತನಕ ಡೇಟಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೊ based on the calculation, if it is 4 yearly ಅಂದ್ರೆ 4 yearly ತಗೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, so you will not get the trend values for each year. Okay, 2001 ಗೆ 2002 ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಿಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ, ಫಾರ್ ಈಚ್ ಇಯರ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ದ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಈಸಿಲಿ ದ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಇಯರ್ಸ್. Even for the future, consider like 2010 ಹೇಳುವಾಗ, for 2010 also you will get the trend value. So that is one of the merit. So trend values can be obtained for all the years. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೂ ಕೂಡ ನಮಗೆ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಮೆರಿಟ್ಸ್. Procedure of calculation is difficult. So as I said, it is a based on the mathematical formula. ಈಗ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್, ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ್ರತೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್, ದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆವರೇಜ್. ಮೂವಿಂಗ್ ಆವರೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿತ್ತು, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅರಿಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಮೀನ್, ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಿತ್ತು. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್. ಓಕೆ, equations has to be formed, and then you have to again there are various equations that has to be used. So it is a very difficult process. A procedure of that calculation is little difficult. Second one, general form of relation should be formed based on judgment. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, one particular equation to calculate the trend value is there. Okay, but to get that value of that equation, you have to form one more equation. Okay, that is based on your judgment. Okay, so that is difficult in this method. ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 2-3 ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. So that is one of the difficulty in this method. So the general form of relation, okay, a particular main formula, consider a plus bx. Okay, this is one formula. Now to find the value of a and b, you have to substitute that into other two equations. Okay, to get a particular general form, okay, of this value, it should be based on your judgment. That means you have to find the other equations to find the value of a and b. So that is also one of the difficult process in this least square method. So this much did you all understand? In this theory part, basically they will ask you just for 1 or 2 marks. Basically they will ask you write the merits of the and demerits of least square method. Okay, or they will ask you write the conditions. Okay, conditions is, one is when you add the deviations, the result should be 0. When you square, okay, our deviation and then you square maduga, when you say square, it is 1 into 1, 2 into 2, square martira. Okay, when you square the deviation, it should give you the least value. Astu ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸಾಕು. Okay, and there are 3 methods. Now we will go each method accordingly. First we will go for the least linear equation. Okay, this is very important now. Linear equation, quadratic equation and exponential equation. These are the very important methods. First one is linear trend or straight line trend. Now in this method, okay, the main equation of this method is y is equal to a plus b into x. This is the main formula. Okay, this is the main formula which will help you to find out the trend value. Trend value find out madlike, this is very important. The formula for linear or straight line trend is y is equal to a plus b x. Now if you see here, y is nothing but the actual value. Andre a actual value anna neevu find out madbeku. Okay, you have to find out that actual value. Now how will you find out that actual value? It is nothing but a plus b into x. Okay, now when you say a and b, these are the constant values. Idu values nimge kododilla. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀವು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ 2 more formulas just to find out the value of a and b. Now when you say a and b, they are the constant, they are constant values. X is nothing but time, so that x also has to be found out by you. Okay, so this formula, ee formula enide idu just trend value find out ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Okay, ಆ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ ಎ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು, ಬಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕು. Now a, when you say a and b, it is, as I said, it is constant. Okay, now when you say constant means it is fixed. Constant ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಂತ, ಇದು fixed. That means for example 2001, 2002, 2003, okay, 2004, consider 4 ವರ್ಷ ಇದೆ. Okay, okay, now what has to be happened is nimge ಏನು a value, okay, you will get one a value, nimge b value kuda sigutte. Now this a and b value has to be constant throughout. Andre ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾವನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ a ಮತ್ತೆ b value ಈ ಎಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. It remains constant. For example 5, okay, a value, consider you have got 5 and b value you have got 0.5. Consider this is the value that you have got. Okay, this has to be remain constant throughout these. That means it should be like a plus bx, that is 5 plus 0.5. x value change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. x value depending upon the particular year. ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ each ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, x value will change. That means it will be 2. Okay, consider first year 2, second year this will remain same. Constant a and b will remain same. 1, 5 plus 0.5, 3, 5 plus 0.5, 4. Okay, now if you see here, a and b value constant ide. So that means the a and b value should be constant for all the years. For example, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಗೆ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, you are predicting for the future. For example, you want to see what is the trend value for year 2008. ಅವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ನಿಮ್ದು a ಮತ್ತೆ b ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮ್ಮ a ಮತ್ತೆ b ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, that is 5 plus 0.5 ಆಗೇನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. that will not change. Only the x value change ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Depending upon the years, the x value will be changed. That I will explain you when I work out the problem very clearly. Okay, so that you keep in mind. Now when you say y, ಈ y ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, y ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಂತ ಅಂತ ಆ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಆ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಮಗೆ a ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, b ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಮತ್ತೆ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು. Now when you say a and b, it is the constant values. Okay, and x is nothing but it is time. It is time. Now we want now I said a and b are constant. I'll erase this one second. Okay, now when you say, now you want a and b value, a value matte b value beku. Now we have to find that a value and b value. How will you find it? Okay, what is the basic equation? What is the basic equation? It is, this is the basic equation. Y is equal to a plus b x. Okay, now to find the value of a and b, okay, next this is the first equation. Consider this is the first equation. Second equation is, you have to do summation y. Okay, y ಇದೆ, summation y is equal to, we have a, so we will multiply with n. N is nothing but number of years. ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. Okay, number of observations or number of years. N into a plus b summation x. B summation x. Okay, consider this is the second equation. Now this equation is not my equation, it is the based on the mathematically given equation. Okay, this is the second equation. Now you should remember this equation properly. Okay, third equation is summation. Now you have y, now we will consider x also. Summation xy is equal to, okay, a summation x plus b summation x square. This is the third equation. So these three are the equations. Okay, idu more equation ide. Now this two equation we will substitute. Okay, ee equation nimge ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಷ್ಟು ಬೇಡ. You don't have to remember this equation. Okay, but still you keep it in mind how to write it. Okay, how to write? This is the main equation. Idu main equation. So based on this equation we have substituted. Summation y is equal to n into a plus b summation x. Third equation is summation xy is equal to a summation x plus b summation x square. Now we will first find the value of a. Okay, to find the value of a, you consider the second equation. Consider second equation. Now which is the second equation? Idu. Okay, consider, imagine, okay, you have to consider if summation x is equal to 0. This is it is constant, it is compulsory. If summation x is equal to 0. Now what is x? X andre nanu helidene, it is time. Andre ನೀವು ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಸಮೇಷನ್ x ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು 0 ಇರಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನೀವು ಏನು ಟೈಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ that should be equal to 0. Okay, now we will substitute the summation x in the second equation. Now I will write the second equation. Summation y is equal to na plus b summation x. Okay, this is the second equation. Okay, I will substitute this. Summation x is equal to, our kottidare 0. That means summation y is equal to NA plus B summation x. That means the value is 0. That is B into 0. B into 0. That means 5 into 0 is 2. It is 0. 1 into 0, it is 0. So B into 0 is equal to 0. So that means what it remains? Summation y is equal to NA. B into 0 is nothing but it is 0. No value for that. Okay. Now what is remaining? We have got summation y is equal to NA. So namge iga yava value beku? We have to find the value of A. So A is nothing but summation y divided by n. So this is the formula to calculate the value of A. Did you get how we have found the value of A? Now you do not have to write all this. Idella baribekanta illa nimge. E formula nenapidkondre saku. A formula is what? Summation y divided by n. Why I explained you this is to know how you will get the value of A. Okay. So we have three equations here. First equation is the trend value. Second equation is these two equations are given to find out the value of A and B. Okay. So to find out the value of A, you are taking this second equation. Okay. And you have to consider summation x is equal to 0. And in the problem also, you should get summation x. That means the total of time x in calculate martira, it should be equal to 0. Okay. Next, we have to find, I'll erase, wait. Next, we have to find value of B. Either value of A you got, okay, based on the calculation, based on the equation, okay, you got the value of A. The formula is A is equal to summation y by n. This is the formula. Next, you have to find the value of B. What is the equation? The equation is, now you have to consider equation 3. Consider equation 3. Okay, which is equation 3? This equation. E equation anna consider madbeku. The equation is like this. Summation xy is equal to A summation x plus B summation x square. B summation x square. Okay. Now, again you have to consider the same thing. If summation x is equal to 0. Okay, idu change agudilla. Idu same irutte. If summation x is equal to 0. Now, in place of summation x, you have to put 0. Okay, that means summation xy is equal to A summation x ide. That means it is into 0 plus B summation x square. Okay, are you all following? Are you all trying to understand? Yes or no, students? Are you all following? Respond. Okay, fine. So, wherever there is summation x, ali ನೀವು ಏನು ಬರಿಬೇಕು? 0 ಬರಿಬೇಕು. The value of summation x is 0. Okay, so the formula is summation xy is equal to A into summation x ಇದೆ. So, into 0 plus B summation x square. So, now you may get confused. ಇಲ್ಲಿ summation x ಇದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಅದು summation x ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು summation x square. Okay, that is summation x square. Summation x square is different. Summation x whole square is different. Keep this in mind. Idu berene, idu kuda berene. Okay, summation x andre summation x value namge 5 sikkide anta enisi. Okay, that means it is 5 square. So idakke square ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ summation x whole square andre idu 5 square ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But this is complete different. Summation x square is different. Summation x whole square is different. So don't get confused. Okay. Now, what is remaining? A into 0 is nothing but 0 itself. Okay, adake value illa. So what is remaining? Summation xy is equal to B summation x square. Now we have found the value of A. A find out madideve now. So A is equal to summation y divided by n. Okay. ಈಗ ನಾವು B find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Now A ಗೆ B find out ಮಾಡುದು. So B is there here. So let B be here itself. B is equal to summation xy divided by x square there. So it will be summation x square. Summation x square. Now this summation x square has to be brought to the opposite sign. Okay, now don't think it is into, it is not plus minus. Okay, you are not considering idu plus into ide. Okay, it is not like plus you have to bring to the opposite side, adu minus agudilla, that is into form you have to bring as divide. Okay, so now what is the B formula? The B formula is, it is summation xy divided by summation x square. This is the formula to calculate B. So ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. So what are the things that you have to find as? One thing is you have to find x value. X find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay. Second one is A value find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. To find out the value of A, what is the formula? A is equal to summation y divided by n. B formula is, okay, B is equal to summation xy divided by summation x square. Okay. And based on this, you have to find the trend value. Based on this, you have to find the trend value. And what is the formula? Y is equal to A plus B into X. This is the formula. So did you understand so much? In straight line method, you have to keep in mind this formula. This is the formula to find the trend value. Okay. And to get the values of A, B and X. Okay, A, B and X. X I will tell you how to calculate. Okay, it is ಒಂದು particular year ನೀವು imaginary ಆಗಿ consider ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು you have to find, that is nothing but x minus x bar ಹಾಕಿ ನೀವು calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, that I will tell you later. Okay, now A value ಮತ್ತೆ B value find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ I have already explained you how to take it. A is nothing but summation y divided by n. B is equal to summation xy divided by summation x square. So these are the two formulas that you have to keep in mind. These two formulas. This formula, whatever I gave you here is, okay, ee formula nan kottidene, idu nenapitkoli. Okay, sometimes we need it, but based on this we have substituted to get the value of A and B. So this much, is it clear? When you work out the problem, students, you will understand the formula, how to work out. Okay, you don't have to worry much. I know maths ತರ ಇದೆ, equations ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಿಮಗೆ fear ಇರಬಹುದು. Okay, ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ, but it is very easy and very scoring. Okay, it is just that you should enjoy it while doing it. You should feel happy to do it, and you can easily score marks in this. Okay, so we will move with one problem. Okay, production in 1000 quintals of sugar are given below. Andre avaru production quintals alli namge kottidare. Okay, I cannot explain the full problem. Little I will explain now. Fit a straight line trend by least square method and fit the trend values. Okay, straight line method apply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, so I already explained that straight line method. Okay, by least square method. Okay, and fit the trend value. New trend values and find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, and estimate production for 2011. Estimate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂತ, you have to predict for the future. Okay, ಒಂದು ನೀವು trend values ಅನ್ನ find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. That is for 2002 till 2008. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು trend value ಅನ್ನ find out ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. And also you have to estimate the production for 2011. ಅಂದ್ರೆ second ನಿಮಗೆ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ನೋಟ್ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಪ್ರೆಡಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಫಾರ್ 2011 ಗೆ ನೀವು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಟ್ರೆಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಅಸ್ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇನ್ 1000 ಕ್ವಿಂಟಲ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಚ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇದು. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹವ್ ಡನ್ ದ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಹಿಯರ್. First one, year. Okay, I've written 2002, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, next, production is there. Production I have written, same thing, you have to write it over here. Now, production, give the name as X. Y. Production, you have to give the name as Y. Okay, give the whatever the variables they give. Our question alli namge variables identa, idu variables, all these are the variables. Now give the name for that variable as Y. Okay, next thing is you have to find the time. Hege time find out madudu? Time is nothing but it is X. So what we will do is, for year you give it as capital X. Idu capital X alli irli, production ige capital Y. Next, you have to find the time. Now, how will you find the time? denote the time as small x. Consider time as small x. To find time, you have to take capital X minus capital X bar. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the time. Okay, time ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತೀರಾ value, give it as small x. Okay, and how to calculate that small x? You have to take the capital X minus x bar. Now when you say capital X, ಯಾವುದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? You have to consider these years. ಈ years ಅನ್ನ consider ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, these are all the x years. X bar, now x bar is nothing but it is your value. Okay, you can consider any of the year as x bar. Basically, we consider the mid value, the mid year as x bar. Now in this problem, I will consider 2005 as x bar. I will consider 2005 as x bar. So the value, first 2002, this is the x value. 2003 is the x year, 2004, 2005, 2006, 7, 8. All these are the x years. And we have considered 2005 as the x bar. Okay, x bar in the sense it is your assumed year. X bar is nothing but assumed year. Okay, now when you say assumed year, you can consider any of the years. 2008 kuda consider madbodu, 2003 kuda consider madbodu. It is your wish, but I prefer everyone to maintain that uniformity. ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. You consider it as the middle year as x bar. Now we have to find the value of time. How will you do? X minus x bar. Now what is the value of x? 2002 minus x bar is 2005. 2002 minus 2005, what is the value you get? Now here you have to be very careful with the minus sign. You should not leave your minus sign. Okay, 2002 is smaller, 5 is greater, so you will get minus 3. Okay, so minus 3. Second year ge calculate maduvaga, second year x value is 2003, that is 2003 minus 2005. X bar constant irutte, so minus 2. So next nodide nimge minus 1, 2005 baruvaga 2005 minus 2005. Okay, ee varshadu baruvaga it is 2005 minus 2005, that is nothing but 0. Next year consider maduvaga 2006 minus 2005, you will get 1, 2, 3. Did you understand how to find the value of x? Consider year as capital X, production, that variables whatever are given as capital Y, time as smaller x. Now to find the smaller x, you have to take capital X minus the capital X bar. Now when you say capital X bar, it is nothing but the assumed year. Okay, now when you total this, that will be summation x. ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ ನಿಮಗೆ explain ಮಾಡುವಾಗ summation x is equal to 0. Okay, that means you should get here summation x is equal to 0. Now if you calculate this, do not forget the minus sign. Do not forget the minus sign. Will you get summation is equal to 0? Okay, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Okay, first you ಏನು ಮಾಡಿ, first add, addition, plus ಇದ್ದದನ್ನು add ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ minus ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ. Okay, so you should get the value as 0. Okay, summation x should be always 0. So did you understand so much how to find the time? Is it clear? Is it clear, students? Okay, the next one is you found x. If you see the formulas of A and B, okay, if you see the formulas of A and B, we need summation y total ಬೇಕು, n ಬೇಕು, summation xy, summation x square ಬೇಕು. Okay, I will write the formula. A is equal to summation y by n, B is equal to summation xy divided by summation x square. Okay, so ನಮಗೆ y to total ಬೇಕು, n ಬೇಕು, summation xy, x square ಬೇಕು. Now we have x. We have to find x square. Okay, based on x, we have to find x square. Now how will you find x square? Based on this time, that is minus 3 into minus 3. Do not forget minus sign, students. Do not forget the minus sign. 3 into 3 is 9, minus into minus will become plus. Okay, minus into minus will become plus. 2 into 2 is 4, minus into minus will become plus. 1 ones are 1, minus into minus will be plus. 0 into 0 is 0, 1, 4, 3 threes are 9. And find the total of this, that will give you summation x square. Total this. Yes, good, good. You are getting 28. That is correct. 28. Okay, that is x square. Also, we want y. Summation y beku. Okay, summation y andre yaudu nami hatra production ide. Production we have noted as y. Find the total of that summation y. How much you will get? Total of y. That is total of production. Are you getting 91? Yes, good, Parveen. 91. So you are getting 91. After this, okay, we finished calculating summation y, summation x square I2, x I2. Namge xy beku. Okay, so what we have to do, next column is xy. That means we have to consider time and production. Okay, x yaudu, time, x value and the production, that is minus 3 into production y, that is 12. Okay, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? It is 36, but you have minus sign, minus into plus. This is plus 12. Minus into plus is minus. Okay, second one nodidre, we have time. Okay, that is x value minus 2 into, we have the value 10, that is production y, that is minus 20. Okay, third one, if you see 14 into minus 1, it is minus 14. Okay, so I'm running out with the time, students. I will stop here. Okay, just calculate this xy values and keep it in your book ready. Okay, I hope you understood this. I will explain in the next class. Okay, from Monday you have test, so start studying and wish you all the best for your test.